There's going to be a throw-in taken from that far side, taken into the box. They're running outwards at the moment. Finds Eastman, who's come forward. Then goes far right-hand side to their winger. Then back to Eastman, who delivers a ball in. That's dangerous, but it somehow bounces into the hands of Archie Mair.
When Lynn weren't performing particularly well, part of their problem was they didn't really have an option to go from back to front if they needed to, because they didn't have a big target man.
Yeah, Marriott's such a poacher, isn't he? But you don't expect a lot of him in the air. But Lynn trying to come forward. That was into the feet of Southwell, who was robbed of it quickly. And Sutton are trying to go long ball, and there's some pace here for Alafi to try and get in. This is danger for Kings Lynn Town. Good save by Archie Mair. It's put back in by Southwell to Marriott, who works it nicely over to the right-hand side. Clunan, more central. He's got 2 or 3 men closing him down and is then pushed back, and there's a real break on here for Sutton United. It's 4-on-2. What can they do with it? It comes to the right wing to Ajiboye, who's inside the box. Great challenge. Really good challenge by Rory McCauley, who does enough to get in because there were real numbers forward, and he breaks up that attack. It comes back to Sutton inside their own half, but how important could that prove for Kings Lynn Town's number 6, who was so good against Port Vale a week ago? More of that, they're going to need it. Sutton still with the ball and go all the way back to their own centre halves and then look for a ball over the top. There's a 2-on-1 here on this right-hand side, but well won by Alex Brown. He needed to, and he needs to get back into position quickly because the throw-in's taken quickly. Sonny Carey's covering for him. And it comes off Carey. The ball's loose inside the box. Chance here, and there's the opener. And it is that man who's been causing so many problems, Isaac Alafi, who breaks the deadlock. 24 minutes gone. It's Sutton United 1, Kings Lynn Town 0.
Saw that as a foul, and free kick it is to Lynn.
It's difficult. Who'd be a referee, Steve? Because half the time you've got them backing in, you've got defenders jumping over the top. I mean, I wouldn't like to work it out most of the time, I must admit. But there you go. Lynn, a goal behind and under some pressure in this first half, but we know they've scored plenty of late goals. Bugles picked this ball up outside the box, still running in the heart of defence. A shot off. It was pretty tame in the end. He gives it back to his goalkeeper, and Lynn will try and build from the back once more. Jarvis gives it to Clunan, and over to the left for Barrows and Jarvis, who interplay nicely. And then that final ball doesn't find a blue shirt, but can they keep the pressure on Kings Lynn? Jarvis gets a header back into enemy territory, but it's going to be dealt with by John. And then it's finally brought down by Carey inside the Lynn half. Played off the hands, surely that was played off the hands by Kings Lynn, and there's an attack here by Sutton, who goes into the hands, stings the hands of Archie Mair.
They will get as tight as they possibly can. Had you had another option up front where you could play into the striker, and then your midfield players run on and join up, the Sutton midfield players won't get so tight.
Really nice play by Southwell, who found some space on the left-hand side and gave it to Brown and just gave that possession to Kings Lynn. There's loads of space over on the far side. Jamal's trying to go through the middle, though. Jamal Loza, who took a snapshot from the edge of the box.
Ultimately started from the Archie Mair throwing it out to Alex Brown. Alex Brown getting in a bit of a muddle, conceding the throw.
Eastman takes it, going to have to break in because there's danger here for Kings Lynn as the ball comes all the way across into the box. Will Archie Mair punch it? He's only got half a clearance on it. It's going to fall for Sutton, who then smash it over high and wide of the bar. Jarvis has found some space. Good ball forward into Marriott, who tries to invite Carey to come forward, but it's a slack ball by Marriott. And then that will lead to a break down the right-hand side. It's Ajiboye, who's got so much pace, drives into the box, and that has to be tipped over by Archie Mair. Deflection on the way through.
And as you say, the only thing that was going to trouble Archie Mair was the deflection, but he dealt with it satisfactorily with a corner for Sutton.
And a hand goes in the air. It's going to be delivered with the left foot, curling towards the near post, and there's a header there, and it's him again. It's Isaac Alafi with a header on the near side of the 6-yard box. It goes in, Archie Mair can't get to it, and it's Sutton 2, Kings Lynn 0.
Got a little shove in the back just as he was, making contact with his clearance. Bugle giving him a little nudge. The referee not thinking it was significant enough to merit a free kick.
Throw in taken down the left into Randall and back to Milson, but it's straight into the feet of Clunan, Michael Clunan from Kings Lynn Town, who tries to get it to Jamal Loza, and there was a sliding challenge on him on this slippery surface, but that's a good ball forward. Is Loza going to latch onto this one? Plays it first time. Good shot, but good save by the goalkeeper. There's a snapshot from the edge of the box. Alafi, who looked like he got in, but I'm not sure he's back up to full pace yet, but it goes wide of Kings Lynn Town's goal. Ball gets played out. Jarvis on the right-hand side, looks up, tries to play a ball over the top. Marriott's the only one up there. There's two men there. Is this going to fall for Adam Marriott? Oh, straight into the goalkeeper. Could be a chance for Southwell as a block, but it's still not clear. Jamal Lowe's it outside the box. There's Sutton players getting back, and Barrows gets forward down the right-hand side. Good pressure for Kings Lynn Town as he tries to get the ball in. It's blocked as the first man, though. Log your complaint, I suppose. Cloonan's going to take this free kick. Just 3 or 4 yards in from the corner flag, almost on the byline. Hand in the air. The captain for Kings Lynn Town will play this. Can they get back into this game? Kings Lynn 2-0 down as it stands. 62.5 minutes gone. Played into the box. There's a yellow shirt, gets to it first. This will fall for Barrows to just dink the ball back in again. There's a flicked header. Oh, that's a good save. That's Rory McCauley who got a flicked header. There wasn't much pace on it. It was all about his placement.
Looks as though Kenny Davis shaping up to take this free kick just on the edge of the box, left-hand side of the box. 3 men in the Kings Lynn wall.
Yeah, it's going to be taken by Davis, as you say. Bald head of him, number 8, or yellow, directly in front of him. 3-man wall for Kings Lynn. 3 or 4 yellow shirts to aim for. Several outside the box as well. Is this going to be a try on goal by Davis? It is, and it's hit the bar, and then it's headed in. Oh, Archie Mayer didn't get enough on the punch. It hit the bar and then fell back to Ajiboye, I think it is, over there, who taps it in. It's either him or Sho Silva, who's just come on. It's Sutton United 3, Kings Lynn Town 0. Feels like a long 7 days ago where Lynn caused those problems against Port Vale and came away with a victory. And of course, staying in the division is their main target for this season. But you don't expect to win every game, and this is going to be one of the more tough games they'll have this season, away on a 3G pitch at a side who are going so well. Played 5-1-4 of Sutton, trying to make that played 6-1-5, and they look good for it so far. Sho Silva with his back to goal, turns inside the box, he's got a shot, and that's another one. It's got even worse for Kings Lynn Town.
I think it's Alape again.
I think you're right, it's Alapi, the number 25, as we can barely see through the rain on the far side. It is the man who gets his hat-trick.
He's obviously keen to show his worth and see if he can do something in this game to lift Kings Lynn's spirits and potentially earn himself a starting berth for Tuesday's game against Barnet.
Going to see another corner coming in from the right-hand side. It's in towards the near post. That's gone through everybody. And Lupanu can't believe that it's gone in front of him. He puts both hands in front of his face, into the feet of Davis, and out for a throw-in just in front of the Kings Lynn Town bench. Carey gives it back to Lupanu to take on the right side. Into Carey's feet. Turns and launches it over his head, looking for Mitchell. But in comes Milsom just to put it out for a throw-in. And Power runs into the stands almost just to get the ball back, gets emergency going. 13 minutes to go. Lynn with a mountain to climb to get a point out of this one, but anything would help the confidence. Lupanu, right hand side, takes on his man. He's done well, he's been pulled back there by Buterman. It's into the box, there's a shot there, and that's a goal back for Dale Southwell. Really good play down this right hand side by Lupanu. Got a ball into the box, and it was a good snapshot, I think it was, by Dale Southwell. Touchline, eventually out for a throw-in.
Yes, poor Ross Barrows there. He was outnumbered 2-1 and didn't have many takers giving him an angle to make a pass, even when he shrugged off the first striker.
Ball over on the far side as we look at it. Going to be taken by Eastman. Plays it quickly. It's going backwards though by Sutton. They're happy to keep hold of the ball until they launch one into the box. Barrows was leaving it because it didn't look like there was any danger. There is now, and that's a save by Archie Mayer, who is instantly having a go at some of his defenders who were a bit sloppy there, to cause some confusion inside the box before this ball is played in. Eventually we will see it played in. Hand goes in the air again towards the centre circle, and there's the fifth. A header from the 6-yard box. It's Harry Buterman who gets number 5 for Sutton United. What a miserable afternoon this is turning into for Kings Lynn Town. It's Sutton 5, Kings Lynn 1. You know, even the simple things not going Lynn's way.
No, it's often the case when It's not having a good day. Things can go from bad to worse. As was on the bright side, I mean, they lost 5-0 at Solihull, but didn't score themselves. At least they've got one today, but comprehensive defeat.
And there you go, full-time whistle has gone. It's finished here. Sutton United 5, Kings Lynn Town 1.